new movie, which is replaying themes from other movies. It's just new data for the senses, which the human likes, yearns for. But can you say there is more complexity in it? I guess you can, because we got more weather, we got more information, more stuff to work with. So to even think that it's repeating the same theme as spinning weight, that tends toward it being a metaphor. Because there is no theme in Inception. It's just new, colorful imagery. It's a new trip to experience. That's all it is, just like every new day is. You see what I mean? It's just raw experience.
Inception's kind of interesting in the sense that it is a conscious mediumship as well, in the sense that it's so clunky that but it's about incepting ideas and it's completely self-referential. It's like that where you talked last week about YouTubers trying hard to be conscious of themselves as YouTubers and draw attention to that conception. Is the same thing. It deals with I'm a film, I'm going to be very self-conscious about being a film, and I'm going to tell you about how films work. So, yeah, totally.
Right. So, I understand that it's about people planning stuff and other people's dreams. That's a simple thing. Now, that would be from a consciousness. Everybody's asleep, but you get into a form of consciousness so that you can influence someone else's sleeping or zombie state. That would imply a little higher level of consciousness. Another meta level. So
yeah, it's about the manipulation of the environment. It's definitely mediumism message. Creative environment, let people fill in different types of situations.
But it's Web 2.0. It's one person molding the old big medium environment, the old landscape.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
Which is what we all do today with our black areas. We can mold previously massive environments where you're infecting other people's dreams. When you email someone, they might be watching a movie and lost in reading a book or working or doing something, lost in that particular mythic state. You can invade it. The inception is really about perfecting dreams, and it's a romantic version, chemical version of just emails coming into your iPhone.
Yeah, there's environments within environments within environments. It's completely about that. It comes back to that idea of the trans. And I guess this is what the border I'm pointing out is when everything's trans, then there's nothing but total violence or total warfare. What intrudes on everything? Everything intrudes on everything all the time. The idea of having anything other than this total, convergence, a transversal process is just completely unheard of.
Right, it's exactly happening. Yes. Okay, so let's go to the next Baudrillard quote, if you have one, to see if it resonates with what we've said the last 15 minutes.
Here we go. There is no longer an avant-garde, political, sexual, or artistic embodying a capacity for anticipation. Hence, the possibility of any radical critique, whether in the name of desire, of revolution, or of the liberation of forms, no longer exists. The days of that revolutionary movement are gone. The glorious march of modernity has not led to the transformation of all values, as we once dreamed it would, but instead to a dispersal and involution of value, whose upshot for us is total confusion, the impossibility of apprehending any determining principle, whether of an aesthetic or a sexual or political kind.
And I'm just thinking about, as you reread that, this time it sounds a bit old-fashioned, because he's talking as a journalist. Someone talking about mass movements, aesthetic movements, avant-garde movements, sexual programming, all these different movements seem to be the sensibility of the journalist, which is the person scanning the information environment through the end of the 19th century into the 20th century, and not a professor teaching books. It's someone, involved in radio, TV, and magazines. Baudrillard is being a journalist there, and McLuhan was considered a defector to the world of journalism by his university colleagues in the 50s, by going on TV. But you're commenting on the turnover of journalistic events. But these journalistic events, these trends, were aspects of the word that makes the market, and they were. All that was happening. I mean, would communism spread, after 1917? Would fascism spread? Would democracy, mobilizing itself through the radio, be able to save itself? It's those massive memes of the global theater that Bojard is seeing, the catastrophe, the collapse of all of them.
Yes, yeah. I mean, taken to its full extent, there is no longer an avant-garde. Okay, so there's two people. One of them is no longer leading the way.
I mean, people's interpretation can be different than mine, but the facts are there and have to be looked at.